booting up. See, and we're live. Welcome everyone. My name's Roszko,
My name's Em.
and welcome to the He Said.
She Said podcast.
What is up? What's going on, Em?
Nothing, I'm alive.
We're back for episode
Three.
3. Damn, we're 3 weeks in a row. I think we're going strong, I'd say.
Yeah. I'm actually shocked we made it to episode 3. So
well, everyone's been enjoying it, so I greatly appreciate it. I think a lot of people this week have been messaging us and saying, "Oh, are you doing it this week?" Because we are doing a little bit later. Usually we do it on Tuesdays, but today's
yeah.
Thursday. But no, we're gonna keep it going. You guys been enjoying it. We're having a lot of fun doing this. So yeah. So
Yeah.
appreciate everybody that's watching and everybody that does. Make sure you guys do hit that like button. Make sure you guys do run it up and thank you so much so far for the support. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about today, huh?
Yeah. A lot of interesting, juicy stuff. But yeah, I just want to say thanks to everyone for all the nice messages as always. And then, of course, for allowing us to move the the podcast to Thursday instead of Tuesday this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll see. Well, maybe we'll keep it Thursdays. Depends on what people like. Tuesdays, Thursdays. We'll have to see
Yeah.
what we do. And we'll go from there. But we got a lot of juicy info. What up, everybody? A lot of people coming through right now. People that are watching it live. Thank you guys for coming through. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Um, but so where should we start today? Where should we begin? We got a lot to talk about.
I know. Um Well, I think
You're the one that's having the past week and a half. We got to do like a recap, right? It's been
yeah,
like since Tuesday. There's been a lot going on. I wouldn't say necessarily my life,
yeah.
but
I wish it
in
was me
your
and not
life,
you, but yeah. So I actually have a lot to fill everyone in on since the last time we talked. So yeah, last Thursday, so a week ago, I got into a pretty big car accident, and it was my first like car accident in my lifetime. So it was a pretty scary experience. Um,
yo,
and I'm also phoneless. I got water in my phone, so my phone does not work anymore. So I haven't had a phone for 2 days now. So yeah, I'm definitely going through it and with my life. I'm hoping that there's some good stuff around the corner for me since I'm struggling so much.
yeah.
But
Would
yeah,
you say I wouldn't say it was karma, but it was weird, huh? How it happened. About, I
I
mean, you should break down because like even for it was Friday, right? It happened. Everything happened Friday, right?
what do you mean? No, the accident happened Thursday.
Oh, it was Thursday. Okay.
Mhm.
It was Thursday. It was everything's
So
been a blur.
yeah, so basically I do feel like I'm getting karma for something. I just don't know what I did. But the car accident luckily was not my fault. I was driving. It was night. It was around like 8:30 at night and it was raining. So I guess I could blame the weather. But I was just driving straight going the speed limit, so maybe like 45, 50 miles per hour. And this older woman I guess, turned out of a McDonald's parking lot, and she didn't even actually turn out. She just went straight across the lane, and by the time like I saw her, I it was too late. Like I couldn't brake or anything, so I basically T-boned her car, and then my car did a full 180, went to the other end of the road, like 3 lanes over, and then I hit a pole and yeah, my truck was well, it was my dad's truck I was driving. It's totaled. It's completely totaled. But luckily me and the other lady are okay. Um she was a little like shook up and out of it on well like at the scene of the accident, but other than that, I think she's doing okay and luckily I'm okay. I just have a few bruises and um like some pain throughout my body, but that's it.
Yeah.
I think I'll survive. I'll be okay.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, like even that night. like I you text me right after it happened, and
Mhm.
then I didn't see it because I was it's like what, 9:30 at night, right? You said 9:30, 10.
No, it was like, yeah, probably like 9 at night.
I'm watching Fallout on TV and I'm not
Mhm.
checking my phone, and all of a sudden you call me. I was like, okay. I see the call and you're just like, I'm in a car accident. I was like, what? I was like, are you serious? And
Well,
then
yeah.
it was like scary because you just like you were like shook. You didn't even know what was going on.
I had a lot of adrenaline, like, pumping through me, I guess, and I didn't even realize because I felt it, like, once my adrenaline started, like, wearing off, it feels like I was hit by a truck, basically, and I felt like I was, like, beat up all over my body.
Yeah.
It was a pretty brutal accident. There was, like, 15 cop cars, police cars, 2 ambulances, 1 fire truck, and I was shook up because all the, like, bystanders, like, ran across the street and were, like, asking the lady if she's okay.
Yeah.
Nobody even cared if I was okay, and they were acting as if it was my fault, and I think it's mostly maybe because she was an elderly woman and I have, like, a big truck, so it looked like it was my fault, and I was the one that, hit her car,
Yeah.
but when the police arrived, everyone let me know, like, it was not my fault, there's nothing I could do, and it was her fault for not yielding, because it's not like I had a stop sign or anything like that, she did. Um, but yeah, it was scary, and then even when I was in the hospital, I went to the ER, I was there till, like, 1 AM. Around 1 AM, they released me, and they ran a bunch of, like, CT scans on me, X-rays, took a bunch of, like, blood work, and everything came back good. But at one point, I think I told you about this, but I wanna talk about it because I feel like maybe people that are listening hopefully haven't gone through it, but if you have, you're not alone. Basically, I was laying there, I was okay, and they decided to give me a muscle relaxer, and they give it to me through an IV, so
Yeah.
that was a lot stronger. Anything that they give you through an IV hits you a lot harder, and I think a
Goes
lot
straight to your
quicker.
bloodstream, right? Just
Yeah.
right into you.
So it hit me, and the second it hit me, I was so lightheaded, and I genuinely couldn't breathe, and it was like that for, like, a few seconds. I thought I was dying. It was actually, like, probably, like, one of the scariest experiences for me because 'cause I've never dealt with that, and, I don't know, and at the time, I was so pissed off at my nurse because I was like, "Are you serious?" Because I thought maybe I was having, like, internal bleeding in my brain or somewhere, and that maybe that's why I was, like, feeling it, and I was, like, couldn't breathe,
Mhm.
and he started freaking out, the nurse started freaking out, which didn't help me, and yeah, it just was not a good experience. So, like, one thing I would say is definitely if you're in the hospital, make sure that there's always somebody with you, a family member or a friend, so you're not there alone and they're not just, like, giving you medicine and, like, doing stuff to you without somebody witnessing it and seeing what they're doing to you, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, you showed me the pictures too. Like I was like, because when you said the accident, I was like, oh, okay, fender bender,
Yeah.
or like, maybe you just got bumped into somebody, but the shit was totaled. Like it was wrecked. And then you had the airbags, all the airbags deployed, and they like
Oh my gosh, yeah.
it's
I
like probably
all
punching
the
you, right?
airbags deployed. All the airbags deployed, I couldn't get out of the car, I was stuck in the car, and there was, like it was filling up with smoke inside the car because I guess
Jesus.
the radiator or my brother
Yeah.
explains it better, I'm not a really, like, car person, but the radiator, I guess, like, the fluid and stuff was leaking, so the whole car started smoking, and I genuinely thought that it was about to blow up with me inside the car.
God.
But yeah, I luckily was able to get my seatbelt off and, like, push the door open, and I got out on my own. But yeah, it was scary. Otherwise, I would have been stuck in the car for I think it took the police at least 15 minutes to arrive on the scene.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a
Jeez.
pretty scary experience.
Yeah, and as someone like for me, that was fucking scary because it's just like I don't know. I'm worried sick for you. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
I
You just get
know.
that message and you're just like, okay. Like, lucky Ash was there.
Yeah.
She held it down for a little bit. She holds you down, but, yeah, luckily I never had anything like that, so I know you said something to me like, "Oh, you don't know what it's like." I certainly don't. I
Mhm.
haven't ever, gotten anything serious, knock on wood. So, I mean, I bet that was probably terrifying.
Well, yeah, this is my first experience like this, like, scary and serious of an experience. And Yeah, I'm definitely shook up, and that's why, like I told you, I don't wanna drive for a very, very long time. I'm just scared. I'm, like, very traumatized. And you think I'm just joking. I feel like everybody doesn't take me very serious about it, but I am, like, pretty shook up and nervous to drive again, but yeah, I'll face my fears again eventually, like, maybe in a week or 2, but for now, I don't really wanna drive.
Yeah. Well, I think you're already joking around like about me. Well, you're not gonna drive me anymore
Yeah.
in Detroit for because we're supposed to be going next week for the NFL draft and for SeerCon.
Yes.
So we'll be actually maybe we might be able to do the podcast in person. We'll see.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, we're supposed to go draft and SeerCon. You're like, oh yeah, I'm not picking you up. I'm not
I
driving.
know. Where the draft and SecretCon's happening is, like, an hour away from me, so I'd have to do a lot of driving, but
Yeah. Are you close to the Detroit sign?
no. I
I
haven't even
have
seen the sign yet, but I've
this
seen
sign
pictures and
is
videos
so funny.
of
Like
it.
this,
It's so
like
sad.
honestly, like it's been. We're kind of late to it, but I know you live there. That sign is definitely.
Everyone's pissed about that sign. 'Cause we were promised that it was gonna be like a Hollywood type, like, big, like, sign that looks like the Hollywood sign. This is like some I don't know, like, some middle schooler made it. It looks like a word art font. I don't know.
It's one on the highway, right? What highway is it? It's all going north or going south to Detroit.
I have no idea. I actually don't even know where they put it.
I
It's on
think
the
it's on the
side of some
highway.
highway, and everyone's like, "It's in the most, like" I don't know, like, the most rundown area is what everyone's saying, which I don't know. I haven't seen it
Someone said,
yet,
"What did
so
the guy made a diss track on the sign the first
yeah,
day they put
literally
it up."
the day they put it up, he's on there making a diss track, and he made a music video while the construction workers were putting the sign up, he's sitting on the sign making a diss track on it.
I just remember the one line. He's like, "You promised a sign that looks like Hollywood. Instead, you put it next to our hood or something like that."
Yes, yeah.
Well,
Um, but I think we spent maybe like $6 million on that sign or something like
jeez.
that. It was a pretty expensive sign. It does not look like a very good quality sign.
But if anybody's watching or listening, if you ever go to like Michigan, Detroit, they've been working on that highway for years and years and years. There's always construction in Detroit. Like for I don't know what they're doing. Like they're like redoing the whole entire highway, and it's been like I've been going to Detroit for the last 3 years, and it feels like they've done little progress except put the sign up.
I'm actually shocked at how quickly they got the sign up. I'm proud that they actually got the sign up because I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
When they announced that they're gonna put the sign up, it was probably like a month ago, and I had my doubts that they'd get it up by the draft, but they did. So
Well, that's probably
maybe
the reason
that's why it
why.
looked so bad.
Well, that's probably the reason why, because like obviously they have so many people coming to Detroit now for next
Yeah.
week for the NFL draft that
Yep.
they probably wanted to make it look good and get the city ready. Because have you seen? I mean, you've been sending me those videos from those pages that from the metro pages from Detroit. They already have like the arch set up where you can walk through the electronics. That says the NFL draft. They're going all out for the city. I
Mhm.
mean, it's a pretty fun area. I mean, I know Detroit has a bad rap, but like, I mean, downtown, the area, it's like if you want to enjoy a city with less people in it, it's always fun. It's a pretty cool area.
Not even that, a lot of people are scared to go out in downtown, in Detroit because they think it's not safe, and maybe there's some areas that aren't safe, but I've never had any, like, bad experiences in Detroit. I feel like
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun. No one like, everyone just minds their own business, no one bothers you, everyone just has a good time over there. The only time is my car did get broken into once,
Oh my
but
god.
that was,
Yeah.
like, the only bad experience I've had.
They stole your Yeezys.
Yeah, they stole my Yeezys and my
Oh,
Crocs, which
which was that was the Crocs I got you. Well,
I
no, we
know.
got together.
My our matching Crocs, my pair are jacked and gone forever.
Bro,
Um,
we laugh at this, but imagine like some thief breaking into your car, stealing your what, Ararat foam runners, and then a pair of bright green Crocs with hearts and like your
and
initials on it.
your
Yeah,
initials.
like we were joking around. Imagine seeing some homeless guy probably walking around with your Crocs on feet. Like,
Hey, maybe when we're at the draft next weekend, I'll catch whoever has my Crocs. if I ever see that person.
That was another story. You called me, you were like, "Oh my god, someone broke into my car," and they, like, punched open the back window. That glass was shattered everywhere.
There was glass everywhere. It and I don't even care for my
Mm.
stuff. It just feels like a violation. Like you just feel so violated when someone does that to you. That's like the best way I can describe it is when your car gets broken into, you just feel violated.
And it's so crazy that your car was broken into because there's, like, so many people parked downtown. Like, there's so many cars. So, like, they must have, like, snooped
I've
in
never had
and
an
looked
issue.
inside. What?
Well, yeah, I have tints, but I think, they must have flashed their lights inside and saw my foam runners in the back seat, which yes, I know everyone, I learned my lesson. I'm not leaving any expensive shoes or anything in my car anymore,
They were,
but
like, d you wore them, like, once or twice too. They were, like
yeah, so they probably, like, made good money on those too. They probably sold them as, like, brand new, but they didn't have wait, I think even no, the box wasn't in there. I was like, "Did I put the
Well, the
box in
problem is
there?"
they probably took honestly, they probably took everything the next day, went to Nojo, like, when he was still open and probably just fucking
Flipped it,
sold it
yeah,
all. Yeah. But other than that, man, that I mean, we've downtown, like, area is not too bad. I mean, the bar scene's
and the
dope.
food is really good.
Oh, Moots. We
Moots
go
is
there all
good,
the time.
Layla's is good.
Yes.
Layla's is my favorite restaurant.
Leila's, that's
San Morello's really good.
but they added so much too. They added, like, a Gucci store, which is so
Mhm.
random, like, just in the corner next to what's that bar too, where you go downstairs and it's, like, all black light?
Yeah, the,
This
like,
one.
glow in the dark neon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
the
one.
Lux Flux, that's what it's called,
Yeah.
Lux Flux.
That was so embarrassing too. It's like when I wore that, I was like, "Oh, no." God.
What, your
But
hoodie was, like, glow
it
in
was
the
all
dark?
stained.
I know, you
It
can see
looked
all
like
your stains in that pl
bro, it was so embarrassing. It looked like no offense, it looked like jizz stains all over me. Like, it
Yeah,
looked
of course, that's
bad. I was, like,
embarrassing.
so embarrassed. I was like, "Damn, man, didn't wash my shit." Oh, and I'm 6'5" standing there. It's like I'm an open target, and there I am with white stains all over me. I was like, "Oh, fuck me."
And another thing of that place is everyone has rhythm in there. Everyone can dance. And then there's
Yeah.
us, we have no rhythm.
What do you mean? I can dance? Yo, don't be spread no, 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 don't be
Okay, what
putting this on the buckets.
I
I
told the
got some
truth.
moves. I can dance,
Okay.
so don't be saying
Well, then
that.
I'll say it I'll speak for myself, I don't have rhythm.
No, you do. You do. But, yeah, I mean, that place is fun, and then we always go to what? But the other thing's right there, Fox Theater, I mean, the Pistons games cheap, Tigers games are
The
cheap.
Tigers games are fun, yeah.
Yeah, like, this one thing is good, and then everyone comes to Detroit. I mean, we saw Travis. We saw Travis Detroit. We saw Drake,
Mhm.
which he's got a lot going on right now. That's your man's. That's your man's.
And I'm sticking by Drake. I'm a Drake girl till I die, and I think he's winning the battle right now. He's winning the beef, so I don't wanna hear anything from you or
Have you
anybody
been
else.
following around? Have you been following that much?
Well, I've been phoneless for 2 days, so I feel like I'm really disconnected, but from what I saw, I felt like he was the one that kind of is winning. His
Yeah.
diss track his diss track was better than whatever Kendrick said, I feel.
Can I don't maybe I'm on the outside on this, but I feel like this might be unless I'm totally out. It felt like it was super, super interesting, but then after like J. Cole kind of apologized, like I feel like the beef just kind of like I don't know, it's like I could care less. Like I feel like there's not enough heavy punches. What's the one that he's talking about? He's talking about Drake got a nose job.
So, Rick Ross I don't know why Rick Ross is in the beef. I don't know why so many people are a part of the beef, but I guess Rick Ross dropped a diss track and said that Drake got a nose job. And then he also, like, said something about, like, BBL Drake and, like, said I don't know what he means by BBL Drake, that Drake, like, got his body done. I have no idea.
Yeah.
And, and then Drake posted a screenshot of a conversation with him and his mom where she's asking him, like, "Did you get a nose job? Why is everyone saying you got a nose job?" And he basically said that Rick Ross is the one spreading these rumors, that's not true, and that he's, like, 50, he doesn't know why he's a part of the beef, and then that Rick Ross has been, I guess, getting paid to perform at proms and, like, high school dances, so he should just I don't know, he shouldn't even be talking, and
I don't
Drake's like, "I'm gonna take care of him."
it's tough for me because obviously, I mean, Drake's good. I like Drake, but I also like Ross too. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like I like a lot of Rick Ross's stuff. And I
Yeah,
feel
but
like
like
I thought everybody gets along with him because he's just like I didn't think he's like an aggressive type of dude that's like maybe he is,
the
but
Rick
like
Ross stuff is so random to me. I don't know if if he's just trying to be like relevant through it or something. I don't know why he's even
he
a
doesn't be
part of it. I thought
relevant.
that they're good. So
He doesn't be
what
relevant.
do you mean
He's got
irrelevant?
hits. Ross got hits, man.
Yeah, but not in like the last 10 years.
Because he
Name
doesn't have to. He's all set. I mean, his house, you see his house? He's got the mansion in Georgia. That's like I think it was
No, I
old
don't keep up with
Tyson's
Rick
house.
Ross. I do like Rick Ross's music, but I don't keep up with him. And I'm gonna take Drake's side, so I don't care
Yeah.
about Rick Ross.
God.
But
But yeah.
so is everybody a part of it then? Is Travis Scott like on Metro Boomin and Future side as well? Since
There's a
he
lot of
did
guys there's a lot of people that are in that fuck with both of them, but they're just not in it, right? That's another thing that where it gets all messy. It's like people just don't want to jump in it. Like that's their beef. Like they mess with, they make music with both, so they're just kind of staying in the background. Like DJ Khaled, Travis, all those. Like they don't.
yeah, but Travis was on like a bunch of tracks on their album, and the whole album was basically dissing Drake.
Yeah, but
So
wasn't J.
it's kind of
Cole on the track too? Was it J. Cole who was a diss and then was on the track with Metro Boomin? Like,
no, Metro Boomin used an old sample from of J. Cole's and put it on the new album.
um,
J. Cole didn't I don't think J. Cole like joined the I don't think J. Cole made a song with them. I hope not. After they dissed him,
yeah,
that would be kind of
Metro.
embarrassing. It was kind of embarrassing that he apologized. I'm a big J. Cole fan, and I think he probably felt pressured to put something out and release it, and then he realized like why he kind of just like it was kind of pointless and he shouldn't have done that. Like it
God,
was
it was
I
so
think it
embarrassing. You and Crew, I was harassing Crew. Shout out to Crew. He was crying on YouTube about his man because he's a huge J. Cole fan, and that was bad. I'm sorry, that was really bad.
okay, you're not a J. Cole fan, so you can't talk. J.
But
Cole's
like his
music
his music's good, but he's always talking about he's the greatest, and when he has a chance to be to be number one and talk about like I don't know, it
okay,
was just weird.
his Forest Hills Drive album probably out trumps any of Travis Scott's albums, any of Drake's albums,
Yeah,
any
but
of
you
anyone
saw it
else's
live and you
album.
said you didn't care. You said you didn't even know, right? Remember? I
What are
think
you talking about?
what was the concert you said? Oh, was it Travis you said
It
that
was
you thought?
Travis.
Oh,
Travis opened this is when Travis first started off. He opened for The Weeknd and nobody sang along. No one knew his music. He got pissed off and was like, "You guys better start singing or I'm gonna leave." So that's your man. That's your man.
yeah, leave
J.
him up.
Cole, no, my first ever concert was the J. Cole Forest Hills Drive concert, and it was like the most amazing
Mm.
concert I've ever been to. Every
Where,
song's
where
a
was
hit.
that?
When?
Where?
You wouldn't know. It's this place called DT Energy. I think it no DTE Music Hall or something. It's like an outdoor concert hall. It's
Yeah.
sick. It's a nice
I
hall.
think I think for anybody and anybody listening and watching right now, you always remember your first concert. Like,
Yeah.
and usually sometimes your first concert is usually one of the best ones ever. You know what my first concert was?
What?
The Eminem show.
Oh yeah, I think you
I
told
was
me.
I was like I think I was like in 7th grade, 8th grade. Mom, I know you're watching because she's been watching. She messages all the time. She was talking about it yesterday. When you guys are doing the he said, she said again. I love that. So, Mom, I know you're watching right now. I can't believe my mom let me go. I was 7th, 8th grade. I went with my brother. My brother was a senior or junior in high school. And we went with his friend Eric. We get there, everybody's drinking. There was like so much drugs and weed. Everybody was high. It was just insane. It started off with there was Ludacris word of mouth album just dropped. He was doing that. Um, you had the whole Eminem show D12, and then you had like Papa Roach in there. Papa Roach, which had that one song that everybody went nuts for. And then you had Exhibit obviously from Pimp My Ride. He was really good. And I just remember being there and like it was just like ridiculous. Like girls were taking their shirts off. It was like it was
Oh my
ridiculous. I was
god.
like, yeah, I was like, what the hell? They were having rap battles. They were having rap battles in the front before you even get in. It was just back like third. It was like insane. And I can't believe my mom even let me go. Because I was like, it was just a shit show. I was like so hot. Yeah, Last Resort. Yeah, this is my last resort. Everybody, when they played that song, everyone stood up and went nuts. And then I kid you not, after the song was over, everybody sat back down. It was so funny. But yeah, that was like.
Were you in the mosh pit?
No, we were like high school kids. Like we had like cheap shit tickets that I think it was at, I don't know what they call it now. But it was like, it's where the concerts are, all in Massachusetts. It's right by Foxborough Stadium. And they have like it's like a little theater type thing outdoor, but then there's like a roof over the rich sections. So like it comes up like 2 sections. You have an overhead roof in case it rains, and then the 3 or 4 sections in the back, there's nothing there, so you're screwed. So we were like way in the back with the cheap seats. But yeah, that was the first concert. That was something I'll never forget.
I don't know. That's a pretty sick concert to go to.
Have you been to any random ones? What's a random one you've been to?
Big Time Rush. Do you know what Big Time Rush is?
No, what is Big Time Rush? Who is Big Time Rush? Look this up. We're gonna have to get this podcast going where we can share screens and put up clips and stuff so everybody can watch.
I know that would be. I really want to do that, but yeah, it was a Big Time Rush concert, and Ash and my friends, like, I don't know, I was like in middle school or high school, I think, and we made a sign, and our sign made it up on the big screen.
You made a sign? You were one of those girls, weren't you?
Yep. And now looking back, I was like, oh, I wish I went to the Drake concert with a sign, because maybe then they would have put it on the big screen too.
Pay my what was the pay my that you sent me?
Yeah, some girl got her divorce paid for by Drake.
Yeah,
that was insane.
But what was it? You made a sign for Big Time. What was their hit song? Big Time Rush.
Oh my gosh, I can't remember. They were like some like Nickelodeon.
What a rush!
They were a Nickelodeon band. They had a TV show, and they were like, they played a boy band on the TV show, and then they had like they were actually a boy band in real life too.
Oh my god, I'm looking at photos of them. Oh my god, really? Really, really? Look at their hair, like really.
I was a One Direction girl too, so
you and my sister would have got along too.
I know. I'm sorry. I hate to admit it, but yeah, I fell for One Direction too.
God, that was a different time. I think the most random concert my brother dragged me to, and I did it for my brother, was I went to a Korn concert, which is funny now because Korn is super popular because they're dropping Adidas shoes. They have a huge collaboration with Adidas, and they drop like Adidas shoes. But I went to a Korn concert, and like it was just the crowd is different. I'll tell you that.
What type of music is Korn? I don't like heavy metal. What the heck?
Yeah. Freak on a leash. Like shit like that. Like I don't know. Like it was yeah, like but like that's the only song I like is the Freak on a Leash. But like I kid you not, I show up in a bright red shirt, right? I'm like, okay, I'm wearing a bright red shirt, some nice shorts, some khaki shorts or whatever, and a nice pair of shoes. Like it's summertime, the weather's beautiful. I was the only one not wearing black. Everybody was wearing black. Everybody. And there I am with a bright red shirt sticking out. And I was with my brother, and I was like, my brother's like trying to enjoy it. It was just a mess. I don't know what the hell was going on. That concert was so random too. Ugh.
Hey, at least your brother took you to concerts.
Yeah, we went with a bunch of people, and like I remember some dude. We were just like we went down to like these steps, like where there's like wood chips. And this guy's like, "Hey, you want to smoke some weed?" My brother was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." Sure. We just smoked random people, and then that was that we were just like, I was done. I was cooked, and I just stood. I literally, everyone's jumping up and down. I was like, I just stood there like this the whole time, just stone faced, just stone faced the whole time, just like, all right.
That's how you are at every concert.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh yeah. We should say the Drake concert that I took you and your sister to. Oh yeah, you guys like Drake.
Yeah, because he was playing all his good, like his old music too.
Yeah, and then I had to become boyfriend of the year, and he did this like what's that? I don't like that his disco set, whatever his like techno shit. He was playing his techno shit. I was like, all right, I don't really care for this stuff. I'm gonna go up and get the merch because the merch was insane. I spend like $300 on merch, get you everything. I come down with my handful of t-shirts, hoodies, and everything. And then like I was like, hey girls, they both look at me and they're like, oh my god. And then they grab each other and they're like, oh my god.
Okay, you're over exaggerating.
No, I'm not. I kid you not. But I got you all the shirts, everything, so you all set.
Yeah,
But
you were the MVP. Like you were actually came through with that concert.
yeah. Well, I had to. I mean, because we were trying to get the T-shirts and everything, and the
Yeah, it was
lines
so
were
sad because
fucking
I really thought
atrocious.
we weren't gonna get any merch.
Yeah. Well, I should bring you in the merch lines because you like to fight little Timmies.
Oh my god,
That
that was
was.
not a proud moment of mine.
I've never seen you fight a little Timmy, but you about to smack
God.
him.
The older I get, the more I'm becoming a Karen. I totally see myself being a Karen when I become a mom. It's gonna be bad
This
for
was
me.
on live too. I don't know if anybody remembers this. We were live on IG, and we were in the line for Travis, right, in Detroit. We were going to get some merch. The merch lines for Travis's were way smaller than the Drake ones because they had way more booths. It was great. We were standing in line. We were waiting. These little kids, high school kids, were in front of us, probably younger than high school kids. And then like a bunch of other little Timmies cut us. And M was like, no, 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 no. M was like, what are you doing? You cutting? I was like, oh no. And the kid's like, and then the kid was like frozen. He was like didn't say anything, didn't know what to do. You turned your back. He sticks his tongue out. I kid you not, like who, like he sticks his tongue at you. I was like, what did I say? I was like, relax, buddy. That's what I said. I went right to his face. I was like, relax, buddy. I was like, what the
Um,
hell? It's like we're all gonna get merch. There's plenty of merch.
yeah, I don't know why I did that. I can't justify it. I feel like we were standing in line for maybe like 30 minutes and I just over it. And I just like these little girls, like these little high school girls or even middle schoolers, I don't know. And there was like 8 of them and then it just kept multiplying. More and more of the girl, like more and more of their friends kept coming and there's probably like 15 girls in front of us by the end. And then there's one girl, she was getting hit. I don't know, she was flirting with this one little boy. And I guess she has a crush on him. And then it was so obvious he was using her to cut in line because him and his friends are at the way end. And he like calls his friends over. And I was like, nope, not happening. And I get in front of them. I'm like, you were not here. You can go to the back of the line. It was so embarrassing. That was the most embarrassing thing I ever did.
But like, yeah, the people in the lines were like, yes, you go, M, you go, girl, tell them off.
I know, but I was like, where were you guys when no one helped me? No one backed me up.
They could care less. But like, it was like, I was just like, at that point, I was like, oh God. I'm like, we're gonna get it anyways. There's plenty of merch. We were like 10 people behind. We were fine, but it was like, oh God. And then he stuck his tongue at you. I was like, oh. But I was laughing. I was like, we were at the Travis concert, and the Drake concert, the beer lines were crazy, right? We took forever to get a beer. The Travis concert, there was zero line for the alcohol because
I
I
know.
was
I
like,
wonder why.
there was no line for the alcohol. I was like, oh, this is great. I just went over, boom, got myself 2 beers. I was like, oh, I'm good. Let's go. Let's rage. This is easy
Yeah.
enough. But yeah, that was a great time. But um, what else we were gonna talk about too? We haven't even gone into the juicy stuff yet.
I
We
know.
haven't, but let's take a little second and say, if you guys are still watching, if you guys are listening right now, don't forget to drop a like. If you guys enjoy these streams and podcasts with M on the He Said She Said, it'd be greatly appreciated if you guys could take 2 seconds, drop a like. We're live right now on YouTube, Kick, Twitch, even on Twitter. We're on live on X. So go ahead and hit a like on
We're live
X as well.
everywhere.
We're live on Facebook, so we're live everywhere. So make sure you guys hit that like button, and it'd be greatly appreciated. Show some support. But yeah. So what do we have tonight? We were talking about what? Did he cheat? Uh oh. Did I cheat?
I know, guys. Oh, we have something to tell you guys.
Yeah, we have to. I cheated. I cheated with my sneakers. Uh no, but we were talking about. Oh, we want to talk about like because it got brought up like what is considered cheating nowadays because
Yeah.
it's a little bit different in a way. It's not as it's a little because now social media is a factor into it, right?
Yeah.
So
So
it's the game has changed.
this, I guess, to like preface this conversation, something I'd want to talk about is um I was on Reddit and there was a girl and she basically asked like if she's in the wrong. because her and her fiance, they got engaged about a year ago, and they decided to have like separate bachelor and bachelorette parties. And I mean, they both had a great time at their bachelor and bachelorette parties. Everything was fine. She didn't have an issue with him having a bachelor party. But I guess the morning after their parties, her fiance basically told her that he got a lap dance from a stripper and she was topless. And then so she even said that she wasn't even upset that he got a lap dance from her. What made her upset was what he said afterwards. So
So hold up.
after yeah,
So wait. So let me backtrack it. So it's like you said that this guy went on a bachelor party, right?
yep,
And he went to a strip club and got a lap dance from a girl topless.
yes, from a stripper,
Okay.
topless.
From a stripper topless dancing
Yes,
on him. All
yep.
right, at its bachelor party. And what was
Mhm.
this she saying? She was mad about that?
She wasn't even mad about that. When he told her that, she just basically asked like, "Oh, did you enjoy it?" And he said, "Yeah, I really liked it. I really had a great time." And then he said, "And even my friends were getting more of them to dance on me, so I got a bunch of lap dances."
What?
And that's where she got upset and was like, "Are you serious?" Like,
Oh
so she
my
basically like
god.
ended things with him. She doesn't want to get married to him, and she kicked him out of the house. Like, she's not even gonna
Oh my
have him marry
god.
him anymore, basically.
Yeah, what is I know, listen,
He
us
must have
guys.
still been drunk. I don't know what he was thinking saying that.
God, us guys, I mean, I'll admit, as a guy, we're not the smartest when it comes to stuff. We're not the smartest tools or the sharpest tools in the shed, they say, right? Why would you say that? You even if you did enjoy it, you lie, right? Wouldn't you like, nah, I didn't enjoy it. It was awful.
I don't know, he definitely was
Mm.
trying to get a rise out of her. I have no idea what would compel him to say that, but
God. But
it's a tough situation.
yeah, on a bachelor party too. What do you I mean, bachelor parties are God, it's always it's a tough situation. I wonder if anybody listening right now has had it and has any fights during
Yeah.
or
Oh my
about the
god, I
bachelor
can't
party.
imagine how many weddings got called off because of what happened at a bachelor or bachelorette party. I can only imagine.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to the rule is that like you shouldn't it's supposed to be, you know, you're not supposed to say anything about it. It's supposed to be non-disclosure, the NDAs. You're not supposed to say anything
What are
about
you
it.
talking about? Okay, yeah, you're definitely not having one. If you get married to me, you're not having one.
Canceled. Mine's canceled. No, but like, I don't know. Like, well, obviously you're not supposed to do anything that like supposed to jeopardize your marriage. You're supposed to have a good time, fun, but you're not supposed to ruin your marriage on that night. But you also, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what happens on yours. Did you have a good time? Did you were safe? That's all I want to know. I don't need to know what the hell you did.
Yeah, but I feel like it could go both ways, could be women and men, but I feel like men just draw the line every time where a lot of men go into their bachelor parties thinking it's their last hurrah and like they're just gonna cheat because it's their last time to cheat before they're married. Which there's so many men I feel that cheat on their bachelor parties, like the night of their bachelor parties.
God, yeah, they do. I mean,
Whether they do it on purpose or they get so drunk where they end up
it's
cheating,
crazy.
but
I mean, girls, what's the number one place that girls do go on their bachelor parties? What's the
I don't
number
know.
one place? Well, you don't know. Sure, you're a girl.
I have no
They
idea.
go, they go to Chippendales or some shit.
They do not go to Chippendales. You know where girls
Yes,
go for
they
their
do.
bachelor parties?
Where they go? Oh, they draw, they make paintings, they play with clay. What do they do?
I'm pretty sure they go to Nashville, or I
Nashville.
don't
That's
know.
supposed to be in the chat. Number one, first person in the chat. Nashville.
Yeah, I have my company has an office in Nashville, and one of the people from Nashville and one of the guys was visiting, and he basically told me like, yeah, all the girls have the bachelorettes in Nashville. So downtown Nashville.
Dog, yeah, Charleston too. Someone said Charleston is a big one. Um, but yeah, if they cheated on their bachelor party, then they didn't love you. I mean, two though.
But what's considered cheating, I guess, is where we get back to.
But you know what though? I want to say backtrack to. There's a lot of peer pressuring too. I mean, there's a lot of sometimes alcohol involved too. So you got to be like, you got to like if your best man should needs to look out for you. I think that's the number one rule because you should overdo it. You should have a great time, right? But you should have your buddies there to look out for you that make sure
Mhm.
you're not doing anything that you're gonna regret the next day. Because most likely you're not gonna remember your bachelor party. Most of the time, I've know guys that literally puke, they throw up, they're done, or like I've been to one where it's like we go to the casino, we gamble a bunch of money, we drink a lot, and that's the end of it. But like still, it's yeah, you shouldn't put yourself in that situation where you're gonna fuck it all up in one night, the week before, or whenever it is, you know?
Yeah, but okay, let's say you accidentally did something you weren't supposed to do on your bachelor party.
My face fell into her chest. Like, what do you mean
Yeah, but,
accident?
would
By
you even
accident,
say
oh, I
anything?
motorboated? What does that mean?
Would you
I
even
don't
say anything, or would you take it to your grave?
no, I mean, you probably would say something. You'd have to.
I
I
don't
mean,
think you
unless
would
you're
say
gonna live with
anything.
that. Some people do though. Some people will live with that for the rest of their life and like take it to the grave.
Okay, let's say you got married and then your wife or your partner found out later after the fact, years into your marriage. If they wanted to divorce you, is that
I
a legit reason?
I would be pissed off, not because of it, but because you didn't tell me. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I would say.
Okay, yeah, I must be different because like I'd be pissed off that you didn't tell me. I'd be pissed off if you did tell me. I'd be pissed off if
You
you
pissed off
didn't.
anyway. Oh, yeah, you get pissed off
Damned
everything.
if you do, damned if you don't.
Get out! Get him out! Get out of this house. Throw my shoes out in the front yard.
Okay, so would you want to have bachelor and bachelorette parties when you get married?
Um, is this a trick question?
No?
I feel like I'm the chat. I feel like everybody listen. This is a trick question.
No, stop making everything about me and you. I'm just asking in
Yeah, I think
general.
you should. I think you should.
Okay.
Because it's not about you. It's about friends too. It's about everyone. It's about having a good time with all your friends.
Would you ever do that a combined like a joint bachelor and bachelorette
Hell
party?
no. Hell no. Because I wouldn't want to put my friends in this situation either.
What
Right?
situation?
Oh my god, I don't want nobody hooking up with a friggin' party. Like, no, it's not gonna be one giant hookup sesh. I'm all set with that.
Oh, okay.
You know,
So you're
like
cock blocking your friends then.
separate place, separate locations, spas, whatever. You go to a spa, everyone's happy. And then, but like, I feel like you should do enjoy. You should have fun. It celebrate. It's an exciting time, and you should be. I don't know. I feel like with bachelorette parties, you wear the whatever it's called, the Miss US, whatever what's the thing around you?
I can't think of the word for
But you
it.
know what I'm talking about. You wear
Yeah.
the thing, you got a special cup, and you have fun. And everyone like shows you love and support and wishes you the best. So I think everybody deserves that.
What do guys
Bridesmaids and
do?
groomsmen hooking up happens. Oh, I'm sure it does. People in the
Yeah.
chat saying that. So that's why it's like, no. Someone said I'd
That
rather go
wouldn't
to an
happen with
NBA
you
playoff
though
game.
because what?
Someone said, I'm just reading some of the comments. Someone said like I'd rather go to the NBA playoff game. I'd rather do some some other stuff. So some fun stuff. Not everyone's together is bad. Someone might catch feelings if they are. Yeah. It could be I think it'd be messy and fights. It could be a lot of fights and drama, which you do not want. That's the last thing you want at those types of events is drama.
Yeah. I mean,
Kills the vibe.
I get the purpose of bachelor and bachelorette parties. I just don't understand the whole like cheating culture behind it. Or I feel like a lot of it is like drawing the line. I just feel I I don't know. I have my own beliefs on it.
What?
And I'm probably like too extreme with my beliefs. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Like I think going to NBA game or doing like even going to Vegas and going to the casinos, I think is fine for a bachelor party, but going to a strip club and getting a lap dance from a stripper, I think is 100% drawing the line. I don't think you should do that if you're getting married,
Okay.
but I could be wrong.
Okay.
That actually is something that happened in 90 Day Fiance. One of the one of the guys went and got a lap dance from a stripper and his wife saw it cuz the TV show, the producers are messy and they showed it to her and she had a full meltdown, was crying, saying that he cheated on her and it was not good.
God, I wonder if there's any women watching or ladies watching that would agree with you that feel the same way. I'm curious to know what women think about that.
I feel like most married couples, if they did have bachelorette parties, they just had a rule of like just don't talk about it. Just behave and don't talk about it
Would I
after.
be able to live stream mine?
If you want to do that, then
You
you're
could then
just
you would you watch if I live stream mine?
why would I watch that? I'm not watching that.
You don't even watch my streams anyways, but that's okay. Um, but someone said, what's it called? It's all a waste of money. Focus on your honeymoon. Some people just say, hey, it's a waste of money, which is interesting. I'm sure a lot of girls feel the same way as M does, and guys the opposite way. So a lot of people agreeing with you on that. I've been to a 3 wedding. I seen it all happen. Uh-oh. Did you see the video of a guy that said he didn't want an engagement ring and said he wanted Jordan ones? Do yours instead. Then his fiance actually got them for him. Would you be okay with that? Like, I don't want a ring. I want a pair of Jordans.
Okay, so basically you're gonna
That's
walk out with no ring and just wear
he's
Jordan.
walking around with no ring. He's getting off the That's hey. I don't think that's right. He's got to wear the ring, right?
Yes. Which I feel like I feel so bad for men because I feel like your guys' rings, like ring shopping for men, isn't nearly as much fun as it is for women. Because what men, you could just get a band
He
and you
finessed
can,
her. Dude. If he
I
look
know.
how he finessed her because now he doesn't have to walk. You can walk around, go to bars with no ring on, and then he's like act single and be fine. He's like, oh, I got a pair of Jordans though. These Jordans right here. So, damn, finessed her. But my brother brought the strippers to the hotel room. Said, let's say my wife wasn't happy when she found out. Uh-oh. So
Yeah, I would be so mad. That is not okay.
yeah, I'm
God.
sure a lot of fights. Now, we were going to talk about something too, which is interesting. You said this was on Reddit, right? About being a cheapskate, which was interesting. About a
Yeah,
gift.
but okay, but I think um but we didn't even talk really. I think there's more that we could say about what we consider cheating and what we don't consider cheating. Because you
Let's
didn't
keep
even say
going.
what
Let's
you
keep
consider
going. Let's
cheating.
keep going. We got all
Okay.
night. No. So what would you say?
Um, well, with like social media, I think liking another girl's pictures, commenting on other girl's pictures, that's
Yeah, that's
considered
bad.
that's
That's bad.
I
Well,
wouldn't say that's like full blown cheating, but it's like what's the point of that? If you have a partner that you love and like that's the person you want to be with, why are you going and thirsting and liking other girls' pictures? It's different if it's like a childhood friend, a cousin, someone that is a mutual like female friend of both of you, but
yeah.
a random girl that's like an IG girl that's posting thirst traps. I don't know if you should be in the likes of those pictures.
Yeah, it's not a
That's
good look either, right? And I think that's for any guy too. That's just like not even if you're in a relationship, it's a no for a relationship if you're liking other girls' photos. But even if you're a single guy, and if you're all of a sudden trying to date somebody and someone looks you up and looking at and actually knows all these IG models and you're in the likes of all these girls, it's not really I don't think it's a good look, right? If you were dating if you were just going on a first date and you look on your IG and you see a guy liking all these girls, you think different, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and actually, I used to date a guy that used to like if there was any IG baddie, he'd be in her likes, and he'd be in her comments too with the most thirsty comments I've ever seen. And you know what he did when he got married? He fully deleted his Instagram and started and created a whole new Instagram because he knew
Dude, the
that
evidence.
his wife would see him in girls' DMs, probably years down the line, him and everyone's likes. So, guys, there's a digital footprint, and whatever you're liking, commenting on, it's gonna stay forever. So
Why though? I never understood that. It's not like they're ever gonna see it. They get like why are you doing it? Like
I don't know.
it's just trying to give the girl confidence, like, "Oh, nice. Oh,
I don't
yeah.
really get
Woo."
the I've never seen an attractive man doing something like that. So that's all I'm gonna say about it is no attractive person is wasting their time thirsting on every girl's posts.
Yeah. I mean, comes down to being, what do you say? Be a high value, right? Be a high value man. I think a lot of people forget about that.
Yeah.
Have standards, right? Have standards, be high value. Don't put yourself down. Don't I don't know. Like you said, just have standards. You've always said that. Always have standards.
Well, I feel like it goes like even with it goes both ways for men and women. Men want a woman that isn't easy to get, um, doesn't just give anybody a chance. She has standards. And women like that too. Women like men that aren't super easy, don't just hook up with anybody that they see or that will hook up with them, you know? So, and I
Yeah.
think that kind of is where it goes into is like if you're liking every girl's picture, following a bunch of IG models and stuff, it's like where I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of embarrassing because half the time these girls are not following them back either. Like,
No.
so unless you personally know these people, I think it's just embarrassing following a girl that doesn't even know you exist.
You're liking and commenting on all her photos while behind the scenes she's hooking up with other guys. Like it's
Yeah,
she's not
but
even
also while you have a girlfriend, which to me is
yeah.
like weird.
She's not paying no attention. There's another guy she's talking to. It's
She's
just
getting
like
flown out, yeah. I don't know.
and I like it's different if you're someone said, well, Drake does it. Well, yeah. I mean, no
That's
offense.
Drake.
He's that. I mean, you're not on that level. If you were on that level, maybe you can get away with that. But did you see another thing too though that I want to bring up? Um this boxer, right? I think Corey Lay, right? Is I saying her name right?
Okay, Coi Leray.
Corey Ray was on
Okay,
IG Live, and this professional boxer was trying to bag her on the live, right?
okay.
And said, "Hey, I'm having a boxing match next month at Foxwoods. I love for you to come be my date." And she roasted his ass on the live and said he's corny, that's stupid, blah blah blah. Like literally
Oh my
shot
gosh.
him down like big time. So would you act different if you were live and someone tried to bag you live or
Yeah, that's corny. Like, why are you going into someone's live and trying to talk to them in front of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people? Like, you should keep that private. I don't even like, I think it's like corny to even slide into DMs, even though that's kind of how we met. But as celebrities, I don't know. I
yeah.
guess it's sweet that he tried, but that is a little corny, like inviting her on her Instagram live.
And I mean, I think it worked out for him anyways because it went viral and like all the blogs were posting it. And that's why I'm talking about it. And now I know that he's got a boxing match
Yeah, so
coming
it
up.
promoted his
So
match.
he's kind of like I guess he made himself look like an idiot in a way, but in reality, he kind of self-promoted his fight in the cheapest way possible. That cost him $0.
Yeah.
So, um, and then she I think she later apologized because I mean he's one of the best boxers in the world too. He's like he only had like one or two losses, so he's not like
Really?
some scrub. Yeah, he's not some scrub. He's
Maybe
like
she didn't know who he was.
I may probably I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't know. Yeah, he's smart though. He has some marketing on his fight taking place in Miami. Not everyone knows he's about to fight in Miami, so there you go. But that was one of the big things is that I saw was going viral was him getting literally like she crushed him on the live.
That's brutal.
Brutal. But then
That must be so much more embarrassing as a celebrity too, getting shut down in front of thousands of
oh
people and like going viral and everyone on the internet seeing you get basically shut
yeah.
down.
But I guess like they say shoot or shoot, right? You might as well, right? You can't if you want to give it a shot, give it a shot, try it. But
Yeah.
sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Maybe not live in front of thousands of people, but
Yeah, more private, I'd say.
yeah.
So you don't have to put, pressure and embarrassment out there, right?
But that kind of was a little rude of her too. She could have just said, no, I'm good. Not I don't know. I haven't seen the clips, but it sounds like she just roasted him for no reason. So
Yeah. But um anything else what we want to talk about? Do we have any more Reddit posts? Again, if you guys have any questions that you guys want us to bring up, any topics, you guys can submit it to us. You can send us by DM or by our email for the He Said She Said podcast. Uh episode 3. Um 3 in the books. We have a lot more
no.
stuff planned uh in the near future. Hopefully we'll bring on some more. We'll bring on some guests. We have some things planned. So, any
Let's
final
do one
thoughts?
more. Let's do one more post, Reddit post before we go.
Okay, we'll do one more. We'll do one more. What do you got?
Okay. So this one is, am I the asshole for walking out of my girlfriend's birthday party after she called me a cheapskate for the gift I gave her? So this says, my
Oh my
girlfriend, 26
god.
female, recently celebrated her birthday, and I, 28 male, wanted to make it special. I spent a lot of time thinking about what to get her and decided on a personalized photo album with pictures of our time together over the last few years. I also wrote her a heartfelt letter expressing my love for her and detailing how much she means to me. When it came time for her to open the gift, she did so in front of our friends and family at her party. I could tell she was underwhelmed and she even made a face. Then she said, "Wow, this is it? You're such a cheapskate," in front of everyone. I was stunned and embarrassed. People laughed awkwardly, and I could see she was expecting something more expensive.
What?
Yeah. And then he basically said that he was hurt by her reaction and like he put so much thought and effort into it, and she just kind of like embarrassed him and humiliated him in front of everyone. And then I guess he left the party, and later the next day she called him and said that he was being dramatic and overreacted, and that um like she accused him of not putting any thought or effort into the gift for her and not even caring about her. Basically sums it up.
God.
Yeah.
God. Terrence, we'll come to that question right after this. Um, I'm curious to know, what was the gift?
I just read it.
It was a personal note and like a little like,
It was a customized, like, photo album that he created with a
okay,
bunch of their photos throughout the years, and
that's
then,
an
like, a
L.
heartfelt letter.
That's an L. That's an L. Like, you don't, first of all, if I was gonna give you that as a gift, that's a private gift, I think.
Mhm.
Not a gift I would give you in front of everybody in your family, right? That's something I would give to you separately, like the day before or the day, like, when we have time alone together.
Yeah,
Um, but I mean, if he only could do what he could do, and she called. I mean, she was fucking out of line. Why you gotta blow up his spot in front of your family?
I
That's
know.
embarrassing. That's fucking embarrassing.
It's a tough one. For me, I love heartfelt gifts. I like gifts that take some thought and effort, but a lot like, under the same, like, I don't know, I feel that I would be kinda mad too because I would think that there should be probably something else along with the, photo album. I mean, I don't know how much time and effort it took for him to make that, but yeah. I don't know. It's tough. I don't think I would say like, "Oh,
No,
this is
be
a
honest.
horrible
You don't want to
gift."
be. No, be honest. I mean, I'd be fucking pissed. You'd want if a
Yeah, I'd
gift
be
in
pissed.
front of
I'd
it, and
want
it's a birthday party. You get a, you want a gift. You want an item, right? You want a materialistic thing, right? You don't. I
It doesn't
mean,
have
if
to
you
be the most
can't,
expensive, but
no.
and even if you can't afford, like, too much, I think then you should get more, like more little things that she likes. He made that photo album, he should get her some of like her favorite snacks maybe, or like give her some money to get her nails done. Stuff like that. You can't just give her a photo album and a letter that you wrote by hand and then say call it a day.
But she was definitely out of fucking line for
Yeah.
blowing his spot up in front of family. Like, I would be fucking pissed too,
Yeah. You
right?
don't call
That's
your
something
partner a
you put a
cheapskate in front of
you put a
everybody.
fake smile on. You put a
Mhm.
fake smile on. You say, "Oh, thank you. It's very nice. Thank you." And then maybe if you're not happy about it, you take it out later and you discuss it later. You don't blow up his spot in front of your family, because you can't recover from that. Your
Yeah.
family's gonna be talking about that for all over the place. As a
Yeah.
man, you're cooked. You're
I know.
cooked. And he should be pissed. I would be pissed. I'd be like,
But
What the hell?"
imagine if she has like a guy best friend or another person at the party got her something, like, more expensive and more
Oh
thoughtful
my god, as a
than what it
man,
was.
I don't know if I would live with myself. I'd be fucking pissed if she had a guy that was a guy friend on the well, first of all, that's never happening. But second of all, if you got a better gift, if someone gave you a better gift and outdid me, oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. That ain't happening. My ego would be shot. I'd be so fucking pissed. If you all of a sudden someone gets you a nice ass bag or something, I'd be like, where the fuck did
Like
that
a
thing come
designer
from?
bag, and you showed up with a photo album
I
in
would
your room.
literally say that shit's fake. I'd be like, "Oh, that's fake. Look at that. You can tell it's fake." I would shit on that person.
Oh my god, yeah.
I would not put up with that. They'd be like, nah, that what'd you get that on Canal Street? Does it looks fake? Would you get that from Panda Buy? So, but Terrence had a great question. Said for 32 months, thank you, Terrence. Y'all watch UFC 300. What'd you think? What activities do you like to do together that others wouldn't expect?
Um,
One, do we watch the fights? You don't really watch. I mean,
I don't watch the fights.
she's not really. I'm not gonna try to speak for you, but I mean, I try to get you involved and get you to watch a lot of this stuff.
I don't
But
really watch like UFC, I guess. I do like watching WWE sometimes. Like recently,
you
I've been
watch
getting back
wrestle.
into
You watched
WWE. Yeah,
WrestleMania. I
I
called you and
know,
you're
which
like,
I
you asked
actually
like, oh, John
love.
Cena's on. John Cena's on.
What? I don't like John Cena, to be honest. I know
Oh,
he's an OG, but he needs to get out of the ring now. I think he's
oh shit! Shots fired at John Cena. No, but you watch you like who do you like for wrestling? WWE. Who's your person?
CM Punk. CM Punk is
CM
my
Punk. Oh
person, but
yeah,
he's not even
CM
fighting
Punk.
right
The
now.
way
So
you blushed when you said that. First of all, I'm adding CM Punk to the ban list for you never to meet.
yeah, that's not happening. If I'm meeting him,
Oh yeah,
if I get a chance to meet him, I'm meeting him.
yeah. I'm not taking CM Punk off. He's on the list. Travis Kelsey was number one, but then he's all set now. He's off. He's on the ban list, but he's fine because he's with Taylor. Now I'm adding CM Punk. He's on the ban list.
Roman Reigns should be on the list too because
Oh, yo, no, okay. Ban Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is now banned. No way, bro. What? First of all, there's nothing I could do. That man would probably kick my ass. Nothing I could do. Roman Reigns would snap you like a twig.
yeah, but you crushed on like some of the female wrestlers too, so I don't even want to hear it. If you had the opportunity to meet them, I'd let you.
Oh, thank you. All right, cool. But what do we do together that a lot of people don't expect? We're addicted to this like
Oh my gosh.
game. We've been playing this video game nonstop. What
For
is
like
it?
hours the last few days. Ever since I lost my phone, guys, we've just been playing video games together. It's like it's kind of like Overcooked, but like the bootleg version of Overcooked. It's the one
Yeah.
that's on Discord. We've just
It's,
been
it's
playing
on
that.
Discord. It's like this cook game that we've been like playing nonstop, and I'm like, I kind of want to itch after this. I want to go play it. So it's like, yeah, we've been playing like video games, and we want to play like what? We want to play
I want to play Mario Kart,
Mario
Mario
Kart.
Party,
Yeah, you
like
want to play Mario Kart on stream?
yeah,
Maybe we'll have to set that up in the near future where we'll just get everybody and we'll
with
play Mario
everybody. That would
Kart.
be so much fun. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get both. We'll get everybody. We'll get everybody that can join in. We'll switch people out and play some Mario Kart live. That'd be a lot of fun. I gotta get you to see. I gotta get you a freaking Switch.
God. Yeah, but I suck. I need to practice before I start playing people.
No, you're fine. You catch on quick. You catch on quick.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, I think that's gonna do it for episode 3. If you guys are enjoying this and you guys have enjoyed the stream, I greatly appreciate you watching. If you guys could just drop a like real quick, helps us out, helps out with the algorithm, and it lets us know that you guys enjoy it. We'll be back again. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it works. It looks like this is the same stuff as a Tuesday. Well, maybe we'll go back to Tuesday next week, or we might do it. I don't know if we can squeeze it. We could try to squeeze it live. I don't know if we could.
Yeah.
Um, Next week together, we can try that out. We'll have to finagle it, but if you guys could hit that like button, and hit the share it, like it on Twitter, it'd be greatly appreciated. But I mean, thanks for listening. My name is Roszko.
My name's Emily. Yeah, don't
And
forget to like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff, and we'll see you guys next time.
everybody, peace.